If you are experiencing some confusion about the law of attraction, then this video is for you. So, you've learned about the law of attraction. You think it's freaking amazing, right? Because I know I did. You've read The Secret, you've read The Power, you're reading Neville Goddard, you're listening to Dolores Cannon, all of these things. And at first it's like, oh my God, like this is amazing. Why haven't I heard about this before? Okay, this was me, by the way. And then your mind, your limiting beliefs start to come into play. So I just want to clear some things up about the law of attraction. And I want to first of all talk about the problem I have with some of the law of attraction materials or books out there. So I read The Power, all right, which is one of the sequel books, we can say. And I'm not saying anything bad about this book, by the way. It's just a disclaimer. I'm not pulling it down. It's a wonderful book. I'm grateful for that book because it opened my eyes to the law of attraction. I didn't really know what it was before then, to be honest. And now the problem that I experienced, this is only my experience, remember, is when I read The Power, I thought I had to be mother freaking perfect. And I mean, I stopped listening to music that I really like. I'm really into like punk and rock music. I stopped listening to it because I was like, oh my God, if I sing these lyrics, these things are gonna happen. You know, crazy. And I also became very scared of my thoughts. So I would think something and I'd be like, oh my God, this is gonna happen. Like, this is definitely gonna happen because I thought it. By the way, if you're not sure what the law of attraction is, it's basically that your inner dialogue, your thoughts, create your reality, which is absolutely true. Sorry, weird thing happened on the laptop there. Spooky thing, actually. Law of attraction. Anyway, one of the pages started going. Yeah, it is true that your thoughts create your reality. For example, have you ever been thinking about someone that you wanted to see or didn't want to see? Definitely my one, social introvert. Yeah, have you ever been thinking about something and then that person or that thing will show up? I can give you an example. Whenever I walk my dog Charlie, and I always think, oh, I hope I don't see those dogs that Charlie doesn't like because, you know, she likes to have a little go at them. I always see them. Whenever I think, oh, like I haven't seen this dog and owner in a while, they show up. It's weird. Anyway, I want you to know that just because you are thinking a thought doesn't mean it's definitely going to happen, okay? What I would recommend you start doing is to try and separate yourself from the thoughts that you feel are not serving you, that you're not really liking the fact that you're having those thoughts. For example, let's say, you know when your mind does weird things and it thinks something you don't want it to think and it starts being a bit like cheeky, you can say. For example, let's say you're having a thought about, oh, imagine if I just fell down the hill and hurt my leg. I have thoughts like that all the time. And then when I was reading the Power book, I was thinking, oh, I'm definitely going to hurt my leg now, blah, blah, blah. What you have to do is say, okay, that's an interesting thought that you thought there, Chantal. Put yourself into this perspective of your higher self. And realize that not every thought that you think is part of the higher self of you or your core or your soul, your inner being, whatever you want to call it. So you could just say, oh, that was interesting. Yeah, okay, interesting. And then move on. Don't focus in on it. Don't make it escalate into a bigger and bigger and bigger thing where it's like the world's gonna end and everything's gonna explode. It doesn't have to be that way. It really doesn't. So my interpretation of the power. Hi, this is Charlie. My interpretation of the power was that I had to be perfect. You know, every day I was like, it was getting me more and more down. Thank you, darling. Because Charlie really doesn't want me to make this video. It was getting me down because I was thinking to myself every day. I was overthinking all of my thoughts, actually. My thoughts every day were that I needed to be perfect. And as a matter of fact, I want you to remember that you are already perfect. And I want to let you know that that was just my interpretation of the power. It would be really cool to hear about your interpretation. Did it help you? If you've read the books, The Power, The Secret. I have The Secret. I got it for my last birthday. I'm still yet to read it. But do you find they helped with your manifestations, your daily life? Did you take aspects of The Power or The Secret and use them? Because I think that's what I've done, and it really took me a long time to kind of learn about the law of attraction, about manifestations, about, you know, reaching your goals, spirituality. It took me a lot of listening to a lot of different YouTubers. There are a few that I can certainly recommend. Aaron Doughty, wow, life changer. Victor Otto, brilliant. They're actually friends, even better. Charlie wants a dinner, even though it's too early, Charlie. Yeah. It's nearly 3 o'clock. She usually eats around 3 or 1:30. Abraham Hicks. I know there are copyright on some of her stuff. I'm sure I'm allowed to say her name though. Esther Hicks. Abraham is the person who, or the being, not the being, the spiritual source that talks through her. Pretty cool, very cool stuff in that one. A lot of books as well, you know, and it's about finding the right way for you. It might take you a while. You might find a book that you love, a person that you listen to, and you think, wow, you know, you really resonate with them. And that's what it's about, because guess what? We're all different. We all have different beliefs. We have a different way of thinking. And also, just to leave you with this, whatever you believe is true for you. For example, I was reading in a book called You Are the Way. It's by Elmer Jr. and Fabio someone. I'm sorry, I can't remember. I will leave it in the description though. And in that book, they were saying that someone could eat poison, something with poison in it, and they would die, right? Another person would eat something with poison in it, and because they did not believe they were going to be affected by it, guess what? They weren't affected by it. It didn't even affect them in one bit. They didn't get ill, no sickness, nothing. So it's all about what your inner beliefs are. Now I've come to the realization that I can listen to whatever fucking music I want to listen to. I can watch whatever I want to watch. If I believe it's not going to bring my vibration down, then just do it. And the same for you. Just do it. If you believe, for example, that you want to lose weight and that all this unhealthy food is going to make you gain weight, don't eat it. But if you believe that, you know, you can eat anything you want and still maintain your perfect weight, eat anything you want. It's all about your belief and your perception of it. So thanks for listening, and see you in another video. Bye.